Medicine woman. Susan La Flèche Picote was the first Native American woman to earn a medical degree. She was born on the Omaha Reservation in northeastern Nebraska on June 17, 1865. She lived during a time when a lot of change was happening in the United States as a whole and among the Native American and Omaha tribes she was part of. Susan's father, Joseph LaFlèche, was also known as Iron Eyes and was the last recognized chief of Omaha. Susan was the youngest of four girls. Her father encouraged all of his daughters to value education. They attended a mission school that was run by the Presbyterians and later the Quakers, where they were taught the culture and habits of whites. Susan and her sisters all became leaders and followed in their father's footsteps of helping the Omaha make the painful change to white society while still holding on to their own culture. Susan was only 8 years old when she became inspired to become a physician as she watched an Indian woman die because a white doctor refused to give her care. In 1886, she entered the Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania. Not only did Susan do well, but she graduated a year early and first in her class. After earning her degree, Susan went back to the Omaha Reservation, where she was the only doctor and cared for more than 1,000 people. She helped her people understand that they needed to make changes to protect their health. Susan bought her own medical supplies, and she earned only $500 a year for her work. In 1894, Susan married and had two sons. She settled in Nebraska with her family and set up her own private practice. She later built the first hospital on a reservation that was not funded by government money. She broke the stereotype of women staying at home to raise their children. Susan treated both Native and white Americans in her medical practice. Susan LaFlèche Picotte spent her entire life learning about health and bringing her knowledge to the Omaha tribe through education and health care for her people. Although Susan spent her life helping people with health issues, she had many health battles of her own. She died when she was only 50 years old on September 18th, 15, after an illness of 3 years. What is the author's purpose? So, persuade, teach, entertain, and inform are your choices. So, when you think about this, are they persuading you to pursue a career in medicine? Are they teaching you how to become a successful doctor? Are they just entertaining you with a funny story? Or are they informing you about a historical figure? The following fact is not true. Dr. Susan was the first woman to earn a medical degree. Rewrite this sentence to make it true. Which statement is an opinion? Susan's father was the chief of the Omaha. LaFlèche worked as the only doctor on the Omaha Reservation. In the 1880s, Susan was the best doctor in America, or she was the youngest of four girls in her family. So, which is an opinion, not a fact. Use math skills to complete the sentence. Dr. Susan died blank years ago. So, the year is 2020. You would subtract the year 1915, and that would tell me how many years ago she died. What event inspired Susan to become a doctor? What did she witness that made her want to become a doctor?